the Scout Law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Sit down. It's not hurt.
Courtney, I'd like to come up and deliver a speech.
All right, since it is our only court of honor we're going to have for our troop right now, can I get Jonathan Gokish to come up? And we're going to award him with his awards before we start killing people. So Jonathan has earned his Scout rank and Tenderfoot rank, as well as Scout Heritage, Art, Leatherwork, and Cooking. I have to have my paper so I'm official. All right. As the Scout Coordinator of Troop 996, this is my pleasure to declare this Eagle Court of Honor for Caleb Boatkish is officially now open.
Will the honor guard please escort Caleb forward? Those of you that were the color guard, be the honor guard. Double the guard. As we begin the Eagle Court of Honor and examine the Trail to Eagle, it is fitting that we start with the fundamental principles of Scouting, the Scout Oath and the Scout Law. We have just joined together in reciting the oath. Let's begin our ceremony by lighting the candles symbolic of the three parts of the Scout Oath: duty to God and country. There was symbolic.
The mirrors.
The mirrors. Duty to others and duty to self. In Scouting, as in most activities of life, there are rules. The rules of Scouting are found in the 12 points of the Scout Law. Oh yeah, honor guard, you can take your seats now. Thank you. Looking very official. I like it. As a candle is lit for each point of the Scout Law, let us pay careful attention to the words and rededicate ourselves to the principles contained in those words. A Scout is trustworthy. A Scout tells the truth. He keeps his promises. Honesty is a part of his code of conduct. A Scout is loyal. A Scout is true to his family, friends, Scout leaders, school, nation, and world community. A Scout is helpful. Scout is concerned about other people, and he willingly volunteers to help others without expecting payment or reward. Scout is friendly. Scout is friend to all. He is a brother to all Scouts. He seeks to understand others. He respects those with ideas and customs that are different from his own. Scout is courteous. Scout is polite to everyone, regardless of age or position. He knows that good manners make it easier for people to get along together. A Scout is kind. A Scout understands that there is strength in being gentle. He treats others as he wants to be treated. He does not harm or kill anything without reason. A Scout is obedient. A Scout follows the rules of his family, school, and troop. He obeys the law of the community and country. If he thinks these rules and laws are unfair, he tries to have them changed in an orderly manner rather than disobey them. Scout is cheerful. Scout looks for the bright side of life. He cheerfully does tasks comes his way. He tries to make others happy. Scout is thrifty. Scout works to pay his way and help others. He saves for the future. He protects and conserves natural resources. He carefully uses time and property. A Scout is brave. A Scout can face danger even if he is afraid. He has the courage to stand for what he thinks is right, even if others laugh at him or threaten him. Scout is clean. Scout keeps his body and mind fit and clean. He goes around with those who believe in living by these same ideals. He helps keep his home and community clean. A Scout is reverent. A Scout is reverent toward God. He is faithful in his religious duties, respects the beliefs of others. Pathway to Eagle can be described as a steep trail leading up 3 peaks. The highest peak that of being Eagle Scout, officially, the trail starts with the tenderfoot rank, continues through second and first class ranks. Then the mountain climbing begins. Path is marked with the merit badges, leadership, responsibilities, service projects, and the practice of the scouting skills and ideals. The first peak reached is that of the Star Scout. The second is life, and then finally Eagle Scout. Would the honor guard please escort Caleb's parents forward? Mr. and Mrs. Josh and Natasha Bokish, aka Mr. and Mrs. Caleb's dad and mom.
This way.
The honor guard is really honoring it. Thank you, honor guard. You may now return to your seats. Now we shall hear the story of Caleb's Trail to Eagle. Each part will be told by a certain someone that will do the thing, yeah.
Hi, my name is certain someone Derek too. So, it turns out that each part of the advancement that Caleb's been through has a very specific meaning. First off, we learn about the Tenderfoot Scout rank. To earn the rank of Tenderfoot Scout, Caleb did the following. He was active in the troop and his patrol for at least 2 months. He memorized the Scout Oath and Law. He explained the meaning of each point of the Scout Law. He practiced these ideals in his everyday life. He had a personal growth conference and a board review. The next rank was second class. Second class Scout. In earning the rank of second class Scout, Caleb did the following. He was active in the troop and his patrol. He had the opportunity to go on a 5-mile hike, as well as being able to do service of mowing a lawn for someone that was working on their lawnmower. He showed Scout spirit. He had a personal growth conference and a board review. I see a pattern. First class Scout rank is next. To earn the rank of first class Scout, Caleb did the following. He demonstrated basic orienteering skills, and he's never been lost since. He participated in 10 troop or patrol activities. He served as patrol cook on a camp out. He discussed the rights and obligations of a citizen. He identified 10 kinds of native plants. He demonstrated ability with knots and lashings. He demonstrated first aid skills. He swam 100 yards. But these weren't done at the same time. He showed Scout spirit. He had a personal growth conference and a board review.
Now a special someone who did the rest of the ranks.
Star Scout. In earning the rank of Star Scout, Caleb did the following. He was active in the troop for at least 4 months after earning first class. He showed Scout spirit. He earned American business and American labor merit badges. From the list of the required merit badges for Eagle, he earned citizenship in the nation, citizenship in the world, and community, and environmental science. He did not lead, he did at least 6 hours of service projects He served for 4 months as troop leadership position. He had personal growth conference and board review. Life Scout. In order to earn the rank of Life Scout, Caleb did the following. He was active in the troop for at least 6 months, and earning star after earning star. He showed scout spirit. He earns the aviation and crime prevention merit badges. And from the list of the required merit badges for Eagle Scout, he earned first aid, emergency preparedness, and family life. He did at least 6 hours of service projects. He served at least 6 months in the troop leadership position. And he had a personal growth conference and board review. Eagle Scout. To complete the rank of Eagle Scout, Caleb did the following. He was active in the troop for at least 6 months after earning his life. He showed scout spirit. He earned disability awareness, fingerprinting, oceanography, traffic safety, merit badges, and from the list of required merit badges for Eagle, he earned citizenship in the community, swimming, cooking, personal fitness, personal management, and camping. He served at least 6 months in troop leadership position. He planned, developed, and gave leadership to others in the service project, in his service project. His project was to demonstrate to make dementia blankets and activity badges, tags for senior companions and at the Catholic charities. Caleb, can you please describe what you did for the Eagle Project?
So, I made dementia blankets, which allow for those who have dementia or are gaining dementia to be able to have activities to work with to help keep their memory together. And then the activity bags are for senior companions who go out to visit other seniors that are homebound to give them activities to keep them physically active and keep them away from dementia and other problems like that.
Nice. Along with the Eagle Project, he also participated in the personal growth conferences, and then the board review, which was done by members of the district, and then also the Summit Council level. Now, would all Eagle Scouts in the audience please come forward and stand behind Caleb as he rededicates himself to the principles of scouting by repeating the scout oath. Just to let you know, I am an Eagle Scout, but I kind of have to stand here before you come and see my face. Now we will all do the scout oath, but the count of will lead.
people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
2.
Introduce Bo Weller, who will deliver the Eagle Charge and all of the other Eagle stuff.
He gave me a lot of sheets. Bear with me. Eagle Scout candidate Caleb Bokish. As a representative of the Eagle Scouts of Crossroads of America Council, I welcome you to the Brotherhood of Eagle Scouts. Barely more than 4% of boys who enter scouting achieve what you have been recognized for tonight. The requirements are demanding, but fair, and require perseverance and ability. I'm not here to talk about your past accomplishments, which are great, but of your future opportunities. I received my Eagle Award a little more than 12 years ago, and in those years it has continually enriched my life. It is now yours. When you attend a scouting function, scouters will recognize you as a doer, and you will be standing as an equal among leaders. Your Eagle Award will go far beyond scouting itself. When you apply to a college or apply for a good job, Eagle Scout on your application helps. I know because it helped me. And while that was pre-written, that is true for me as well, so it's nice when that comes out. More than that, the things you have done, the leadership and character you have developed will stand you in better than a certificate and a piece of ribbon in a frame. You will have opportunities to be of service to others through your school, through your work, through scouting, because you know what you can accomplish. In the years to come, you will casually meet men who are Eagles too. There will be an instant bond of comradeship, for you have each shared a common experience. You each know that the other can be trusted as a friend and as a brother scout. The comradeship among Eagles extends throughout the nation and even through the world. For the rest of your life, Eagle Scout, Caleb Bokish, you travel as a marked man, an Eagle Scout. I'd also like to issue the Eagle Scout Challenge. The foremost responsibility of an Eagle Scout is to live with honor. To an Eagle Scout, honor is the foundation of all character. He knows that a scout is trustworthy is the very first point of the scout law for good reason. An Eagle Scout lives honorably, not only because honor is important to him, but because of the vital significance of the example he sets for other scouts. Living honorably reflects credit on his home, his church, his troop, and his community. May the white of the Eagle Badge remind you to always live with honor. The second obligation of an Eagle Scout is loyalty. A scout is true to his family, scout leaders, friends in school and nation. His loyalty to his troop and brother scouts makes him pitch in and carry his share of the load. All of these help to build the loyalty, which means devotion to community, to country, to one's own ideals, and to God. Let the blue of the Eagle Badge always inspire your loyalty. The third obligation of an Eagle Scout is to be courageous. Courage has always been a quality by which men measure themselves and others. To a scout, bravery means not only the courage to face physical danger, but the determination to stand up for the right. Trusting in God, with faith in his fellow man, he looks forward to each day seeking his share of the world's work to do. Let the red of the Eagle Badge remind you always of courage. The fourth obligation of an Eagle Scout is to be cheerful. To remind the Eagle Scout to always wear a smile, the red, white, and blue ribbon is attached to the scroll of a second-class scout, which has its ends turned up in a smile. The final responsibility of an Eagle Scout is service. The Eagle Scout extends a helping hand to those who still toil up scouting's trail, just as others helped him in his climb to the Eagle. The performance of the daily good turn takes on a new meaning when he enters a more adult life of continuing service to others. The Eagle stands as protector of the weak and helpless. He aids and comforts the unfortunate and the oppressed. He upholds the rights of others while defending his own. He will always be prepared to put forth his best. You deserve much credit for having achieved Scouting's highest award, but wear your award with humility, ever mindful that the Eagle Scout is looked up to as an example. May the Scout oath and law be your guide for tomorrow and onward. The Eagle Scout candidate will now take the Eagle Scout charge. Please give the scout sign and repeat after me. On my honor, I will do my best
On my honor, I will do my best
to do my duty to God.
to do my duty to God.
On my honor, I will do my best
On my honor, I will do my best
to do my duty to my country.
to do my duty to my country.
I reaffirm my allegiance
I reaffirm my allegiance
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize
I thoughtfully recognize
and take upon myself
and take upon myself
the obligations and responsibilities
the obligations and responsibilities
of the rank of Eagle Scout.
of the rank of Eagle Scout.
On my honor, I will do my best
On my honor, I will do my best
to make my training an example
to make my training an example
and make my rank and influence
and my rank and influence
strongly count for better scouting
strongly count for better scouting
and for better citizenship in my troop,
and for better citizenship in my troop
in my community,
and my community
and in my contact with other people,
and in my contact with other people,
regardless of race, color, or creed.
regardless of race, color, or creed.
To this, I pledge my sacred honor.
To this, I pledge my sacred honor.
I charge you to enter this Eagle Scout Brotherhood holding ever before you, without reservation, the ideals of honor and service. By repeating the Eagle Scout charge before your fellow members, you have become an Eagle Scout. Through the words you used just now, though the words you used just now are similar to those by which you joined Scouting, today they mean more than they ever could have meant at that time, or at any time in the past. When you pledged yourself on your sacred honor, using the same words which were found at the end of the Declaration of Independence, you sealed your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout. As one Eagle Scout to another, by the authority vested in me by the National Court of Honor of the Boy Scouts of America, it is my privilege and pleasure to pronounce you an Eagle Scout. May the oath you have taken remain true in your heart. Ladies and gentlemen, Scouts and Scouters, I present to you Eagle Scout Caleb Wilkish. I'd now like to introduce Frank Susky, who will be handling the awards presentation.
I'm honored and privileged to be here to help bring Caleb Wilkish in as an Eagle Scout, and it was really great to see all the other Eagle Scouts. I'm not one, so I'm very jealous. That's why it's a privilege and an honor to be here with all of you Eagle Scouts and our newest Eagle Scout, Caleb Wilkish. The symbol of your success is the Eagle Badge, which I will now present to your mother. Your mother will in turn pin the badge over your heart.
Wait, next time you guys are going to be doing it for me, so this is just practice.
They make these uniforms tough on Eagle Scout Caleb Wilkish, in recognition of the wisdom and guidance given to you by your father, will you present to him this Eagle tie tack, which you will be proud to wear in your honor? now also in recognition of the many hours of patient guidance given by her in your efforts, will you pin the Eagle Mother's pin on your mother? Congratulations.
Let's all give him a clap. All right, now, Mr. Frank Susky will read some letters of awesomeness for achieving Eagle.
Congratulations, you're now an Eagle Scout. In completing all the ranks, you've mastered many valuable skills and made the Scout oath and law part of your life. What you've accomplished is impressive. It's also pretty rare. Fewer than 7 out of every 100 Boy Scouts ever achieve this rank. It means you dedicated yourself, put in the hours, and most important, found ways to benefit your community. Remember that your name now appears on an exclusive list whose members have excelled in fields from business, to government, to education. The common trait you all share is leadership. We're counting on you to aim high, to continue leading by your service and example. Again, congratulations and best wishes for many more successes. James Turley, National Chair, Boy Scouts of America, and Michael Sturball, Chief Executive Officer, Boy Scouts of America. This one's fancy, it's framed. Order establishing September 29, 2018, Caleb Bokish Day in Pike Township, Marion County, Indiana. He has his own day. Wow. That's pretty cool. Whereas Caleb Bokish has served as a member of Troop 996 of the Boy Scouts of America in various positions and has earned many awards and has reached the rank of Eagle Scout. Whereas Caleb Bokish has given service to the people of Pike Township and Marion and Entrance counties in his advancement through the Boy Scouts of America. Whereas Caleb Bokish has served his leaders and provided guidance to the members of his troop and other troops. Whereas the judge of this court wishes to honor his advancement to the rank of Eagle Scout. It is therefore ordered, adjudged, and decreed that September 29, 2018 shall be known as Caleb Bokish Day in Pike Township. So ordered this 28th day of September 2018 by the judge of Pike Township Small Claims Court, Judge Douglas Stevens.
Caleb will be posing for the pictures with the frame Caleb made after this. At this point in the Court of Honor, New Eagle Scout Caleb, I'd like to make a few remarks. Not me, but you.
Alright, so I'd like my grandparents to be I'm going to pin onto them the grandparent pin. Alright, you guys can see. So, will Kevin come forward as
Proxy.
yeah, there it is. He's a proxy,
He's a proxy.
whatever, for Joyce Bevan. Will Bo Weller come forward? And obviously Doug Stevens is not here, but he would be up here as well. Oh, and then Bruce Hens, which is
Why is
also
Bruce
is not here, who is currently doing stuff with the Or the Arrow. But I have mentor things for them. There it goes. I got it. Is that? Alright, you guys are excited. Alright, yeah, so thank you, everyone, and Chase, you're right, it is hard on different platforms. Alright, and I'll now turn it back over to our MC.
And now I will turn it over to the coordinator.
I was told we have another announcement, so I'm going to pass it off to Josh really quick before I go on.
All right. One of his mentors, Bruce Hens, is like he said, is currently in the Order of the Arrow. They're doing a Brotherhood Search project, so he was not able to be here. But he relayed a message to me as a representative of the Order of the Arrow. He would like you to know that the Order of the Arrow wishes to congratulate you on this day for attaining the rank of Eagle Scout, and they have a Eagle pocket knife that they wish to give to you from the Order of the Arrow.
All right, and before I forget, at Crossover, many moons ago, we were given this arrow to award to our next Eagle Scout. Caleb is and will be our last Eagle Scout in this troop, most likely, unless we have one that automatically pulls through. So I want to make sure we award this arrow from the Crossover ceremony to our next Eagle. And on this note, I would like to offer my congratulations to you, Caleb. Not only as a mom, but as your committee chair, and being able to walk through the program with you. And for achieving this rank of Eagle. I now declare this Eagle Court of Honor closed.
Now, would Gavin Burke, aka Bebe, please come up and give the benediction. Before we do that, let's have the flag ceremony. Josh, what's it going on?
Will the audience please rise? Color guard, attention! Color guard, forward march.